Planting seeds, especially planting native seeds in trays, is really not that difficult, and there's a bunch of different ways to do it, but anecdotally, here's what I do. The best thing that works for me. All right, so there are three parts to my setup. The bottom is this solid drip tray, super durable, flexible. The tray with all the cells in it, again, super durable. And then there is the top humidity dome, flexible. It's got these ventilation holes in it, and this allows heat out and some air exchange to happen, which is really important in those early stages. So I'm gonna start with just normal potting mix here. And normal potting mixes usually have a lot of woody pieces in them, which is fine for a bottom layer. Usually I fill up about half of the cell. So we're gonna do that all the way around this entire tray and just kind of press to evenly put it down into the cells. So the next trick that I learned on the internet is taking these cells out, taking my basket from the air fryer, and I'm gonna scoop the soil into the basket here, do a couple of them at a time. And what I'm gonna do is shake it and get a lot of those woody pieces out. Again, it's not an exact science. Just give it back and forth. I'm left with something that looks like this. So you see a lot of woody pieces in there, and I'm just gonna toss that in the garden. And I'm left here with what we'll use is a first pass of a lot finer soil. And the reason I want to do this is because whenever we plant the seeds on top, I don't want large pieces of wood blocking seeds from coming up. They just tend to get in the way. So now the soil is in our seed tray, and you can see that it has a little bit of woody material in there. That's totally fine. We got the bulk of it out. It is time to plant our seeds. I'm going to be planting Rudbeckia hirta, or black-eyed Susan, and you can see that these seeds are super, super tiny. So the challenge here is going to be to only get a couple of seeds in each of the cells. So put a couple in my hand right here, and then I'm just going to go through and just drop them in one tray at a time. Again, a couple are fine in each cell. It really depends on what species you have. For perennials, you really don't want more than one or two germinating. For something like hirta, which is a short-lived perennial, it's okay if a couple come up in one cell. It's not going to hurt anything. Now that I have seeds in every cell, I'm going to take a little bit more of that soil right there and just sprinkle it on top. I probably don't even have to do this. Hirta seeds are very small and are fine just being put on the surface, but I'm going to do this just to weigh down our seeds a tiny little bit. The next thing I'm going to do is pop this tray into our solid one like that, and I'm going to go mist everything down. And now I'm misting everything down. The key is to not do it too much. The seeds just need enough moisture to germinate. Their roots aren't soaking up a ton of water yet. Now the next thing that we need to do is pop our humidity dome on. I'm going to leave these holes open for that airflow and that heat release. And I want to make sure that I do not put this in the sun. It only wants shade at this point. If you put anything in the sun, it'll cook those seeds because it gets really hot in here with the humidity dome on. So this is that same exact tray 1 week later. About 4 days after we planted them, I took the humidity dome off, and this is what it looks like now. I'm going to keep it off. I'm going to keep it misted. Happy planting, y'all.